It's already day 19 of 100 days of N.I.C.E. The nurturing self-talk of the day was I am always learning. The integrity practice, every time I found myself, especially in difficult situations, I would ask myself, what can I learn from this? And I would focus my attention on that. What lessons learned can I extract from this? The C, compassion, compliment, commit. The commit piece was the part that I was really struggling with. I was being bombarded with should-haves and could-have thoughts. I have had an idea for a while, and I have been occupied with other things, so I kind of put it on the back burner. I was like, yes, that's a really good idea. I felt really strongly about it. It was like one of those bookmark moments that I could count on one hand how many other times in my life like I felt that strongly or that moved or that convicted about something. However, because of current events, because of also just other urgent things that have come up, just typical work things and family things, I kind of postponed that and put it on the bookshelf, so to speak. And then with everything that's going on now, and I'm seeing that other people are acting on similar ideas that I have had. And so that just, it was very hard for me not to kind of beat myself up like, oh man, if you would have did this last month, then you would have been prepared for this right now, and you should have did this and you could have done that, and like you knew it, why didn't you act on it? All those kinds of thoughts don't serve us very well at all. They end up kind of crippling many of us. They end up fueling feelings of shame and guilt, and we're going to get to that later, and all of those things. So I needed to put the compassion, which is the other C, to work and have a lot of compassion for myself, understand the reality for the situation. But just because I'm being compassionate, it doesn't mean that I just let myself off the hook for any and everything. So the way that I was able to be compassionate, which was just not being judgmental or very critical or harsh with myself, and still acknowledging the truth, and which what I ended up being able to uncover was the truth in this was that this was a lesson to be learned. And the lesson learned was that anytime I have strong convictions or I have ideas with that level of emotional intensity attached to them, I will honor them with rapid action. I will honor them with creating a plan to moving forward with it, and I will honor them with a sense of urgency. And that is how compassion helped me transform a lot of the should have, could have's, why didn't you, a lot of this self-criticism and self-judgment. Compassion allowed me to transform that into a lesson learned and a plan of action for moving forward. So the emotional intelligence piece, I've been feeling a lot of stress. And so what that is teaching me is the importance of being able to refresh, to rejuvenate. I need to schedule breaks. I had a normal schedule before. This week's schedule is completely different, and it looks like for the next 3 weeks or so, today there has been confirmed cases of COVID-19 in our area. So now things are shutting down much more quickly. Policies are becoming stricter. So my life is looking very different every day. And so I need to figure out how to still ensure that I have those breaks that I need for myself, for my own psychological health and well-being, and just my clarity in this new schedule. And I was feeling a lot of regret, which was alluded to in the C step. And what I was able to do through my emotional intelligence processing is transform that regret into assurance. Today, right now, I know I know for a fact, like I know deep within me, I will never, ever, ever do that again. Whenever I feel any type of conviction as strongly as I did, or whenever I have some kind of idea that I'm really excited about, I know for a fact now, like, because I know I don't like how ugly that felt. So anytime I feel that again, I will activate this plan of action. I will put deadlines in my calendar. I will honor it with urgency and action. So I know that that's not the last idea on earth. More ideas will come, more opportunities will come, more windows and doors will be opened, and that is okay. And that is great because that gives me more opportunity to be able to honor the other ideas and the other opportunities and the other doors that open for me. So instead of getting stuck in the past, choosing to learn from it. And I hope that these are kind of takeaways that you can apply to yourself as well. So thank you for sharing this space and time with me. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're being compassionate with yourself, complimenting yourself, nurturing yourself with your self talk. Whenever you do catch yourself kind of being very critical or judgmental, that you're able to use compassion to turn it around. So be nice to yourself and allow that nice to overflow into those around you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.